Hi, I'm Kristina. I'm here with my mom, Fabu, for a very special Mother's Day edition of Stories That Change Outcomes from WeKNOW. And so we have a couple of questions that Tanya wanted us to answer.
Okay.
First question: what do you do intentionally, regularly, and successfully to maintain your health and well being?
I try to drink a lot of water. I think water is the most important thing you can do for your body. Plain, clear water, not coffee, not tea, but just plain water. Our body needs the fluids to work effectively, and to me, and I've always, since I was about 25 years old, I've used some form of filtered water.
That's amazing. For me, it's my weekly Pilates workout. I've just been challenged with low back pain really since my late teens, and I really found Pilates is a great way to, ensure that my spine was mobile and supported. Working my abdominals, and when I have flare-ups, I always go back to those Pilates principles, and I try to be very, very consistent. People who know me know I always say Saturday morning I'm going to Pilates, and that has really just helped me over time to really manage that issue. So it's one of my most important things I do for my health and well-being. Awesome. So our second question: what are you challenged with trying to do better for your health and well-being?
Well, right now is exercise. I have some arthritis in the knee that can get very sensitive, and of course, you start a cycle of pulling back on your exercise because it's so painful. And habits are habits. You can lose them. I've been moving all my life in the form of dance or exercise or martial arts, and so for me to be at this point and to really have to force myself to go on and do it, knowing that I will be better for it, but in the process there's some pain there, and I've never encountered the kind of pain I have with arthritis. I mean, occasionally you sprain something or, some short-term kind of pain, but arthritis is life-altering, you know. Do whatever you can to lessen it because it's life-altering.
And what do you do?
I am exercising. I do take some supplements. Again, the water. I think are the most, useful things to do. I found aquatic exercise to be a lot of fun and to really help me get to an intensity level that I wanted to reach, but sometimes I overdo it, and then I'm, back in that little pain cycle again.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's,
many
it's
of us have
learning
been
to manage the pain, the problem. It's not going to go away. It's not a sprain. And to keep myself motivated to keep moving, just because I surprise myself. I can sit for hours and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a leftover from work, where you would sit hours. But I have to, all right, get up, move, and of course my little Fitbit tells me to get up and move. It reminds me, it buzzes me saying 250 more steps. I'm saying, yeah,
That is
but
the best
but
feature.
it is a motivator, so
Yeah.
keeps me thinking about it.
I'm glad you have those tools. For me, it's really sleep. Just with working and being on email, or if I'm up on email and I finish, then it's like, okay, it's 10 o'clock, but I kind of feel like I want some me time or something. So, I may have a glass of wine, watch some late night TV, and I oftentimes just stay up way too late. And I know better because I know how important sleep is really for really all of your body's functions and for you to rejuvenate when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
So that is probably one of the biggest things I struggle with, is just really getting those 8 hours. So I just got some melatonin. I was like, okay, let me try to take my melatonin, but sometimes I don't wait until it's too late to take that too. But that's one of the things that I'm trying to do better in 2020 is, take that melatonin, look at 9 p.m. So hopefully I'm actually sleepy at 10. But that's one of the biggest things that I'm really trying to do to be better. Because I know as we age, that time for your body to repair itself is so important.
I love sleep.
No problem there.
And as a retired person, I don't feel that, I wanted to throw off the work routines. But lately I've been going to bed earlier so that I get up earlier and can exercise more. So
That's great. All right, the third question. What uniquely feminine thing do you do for your health and well-being?
Well, I have been practicing the Kegel exercise since I was in my 20s. And although it doesn't cure a lot of problems I may have in that area, I still think it's really important to, it's part of that core that, everyone loves to talk about exercising now. And that one I think is one that all women, girls should practice all their life.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. It's so important. For me, it's really interesting now that we're sheltering in place together. I've always enjoyed cooking, and I feel like cooking is one of those nurturing activities. And I'm enjoying kind of cooking some healthy meals, which hopefully are pretty tasty, right?
Right, they are. They are.
And I feel like that's something I want to kind of take, beyond the shelter in place of nourishing myself and nourishing others with, healthy food. I think that's so important. Getting your veggies in, lean proteins, healthy fats, and just really kind of focusing on that going forward. So.
Yeah, I've enjoyed exploring new recipes with you, trying things, different things. Some have been really successful. Some have not been as successful.
We didn't post those on Instagram.
But it's about practice. You have to practice cooking so that you begin to understand how things come together and what different flavors taste like together. So I'm enjoying that part. Just making this a time to take a few minutes and learn something new.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, we're back for the bonus round. The question is, what does your mother or daughter do either for their own personal health and wellness that inspires you or that contributes to your own personal health and well-being?
I'm very impressed with your exercise program. I mean, I'm in bed and I hear you up here doing, a virtual lesson.
A Saturday Zumba.
Yeah.
With Tanya.
My goodness, So that really impresses me. Your house is a Stairmaster. So
There are stairs.
I'm sure you need never get on a Stairmaster. You got the stairs right here in the house, but your commitment to exercise.
Oh, thank you. I try to be consistent. Well, I am always really inspired by your love of learning and, your intellect. You're always pursuing something new to learn, whether that's doing courses now that you're retired, reading online, reading books. It's really lifelong learning. You really embody that. And I think that just, to me, it's like just such a core part of us being here and being engaged kind of with the world, quite frankly.
Right.
So that's inspiring to me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that because I love reading. The day I learned to really read and to figure out how to read more intense things, like with the dictionary, looking up the words and stuff, till you have a bigger vocabulary. I used to live in the library, I've always loved books, and it has served me well in life.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, guys. That was the bonus round. Well, we want to send a happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. All the mothers, all the aunties,
all the grandmas,
all the godmothers,
all the surrogate mothers, the foster mothers,
everyone,
adoptive mothers.
It doesn't matter. We can all express that feminine energy with those that we love.
And nurturing.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.